Hey, Anytime Fitness members, this is Nick. Just want to get a chance to reach out to you throughout this COVID crisis. I hope that everybody's doing well. I miss each and every one of you, and I miss the gym. I miss everything about it, to be honest with you. And this is one of the hardest times my personal family has gone through, and I can imagine what everybody else individually is going through as well. Couple things. First, I want to say thank you so much for everybody. In this time of crisis, it really has forced me to reflect back, kind of like I was talking initially in my first email that I sent to you guys, how much you guys really mean to us and how much you've meant to this gym. Because, like I've said many times before, that we couldn't be anywhere without you guys. And so, first off, I want to say thank you for that. Second, I want to say thank you for those of you that have been sticking this out with us. We have had an unprecedented amount of cancellations, and that is something that we're going to have to work through. And I understand people have tough times, and I don't want to minimize that at all. And I don't want people to think that I don't understand their concerns, because I do. I'm right there with you. And we're worried about losing our livelihoods here. We're trying to do everything we can. We've applied for just about every loan that's out there, and we don't have anything. Addressing a few concerns that people have had about memberships. We sent out an email at the beginning of April. For some reason, some of you did not receive it. I don't know if there's an internal error or whatnot, but we've been having issues technologically because this is something I'm not privy to as well. But basically saying that for those of you that were not in financial hardships and could stick with us through the billing, keep the memberships on, we would either offer you a credit, but for those of you, they've offered up to say, we don't need a credit. We understand, Nick. We want to support you. We want to support the gym. We love the gym. And thank you for that. But also, there's people that are in financial dire straits, like my family and I, and it's very real, that they're needing to hold off the membership. So we froze people. A lot of people opted to try to cancel. In some cases, the hardest part of that was the fact that we're still held to the liabilities of those contracts. So we have to pay those off. And so the best thing that we offered for people at that point was to freeze their accounts. However, as of the 15th of April, everybody's billing in the gym got shut off. So everybody's membership is essentially frozen. There's no billing currently whatsoever going on right now, just so everybody understands. And that has left us in an extraordinarily scary space. The only saving grace that we have had is we had a small nest egg that we were building up for our new building, and we're running through that quickly, more quickly than I had anticipated. And that's not your fault, and it's not mine. It's just the situation that we're dealt with. But I have a lot of faith, and I have faith in you. I have faith in my God to think that all of this is for a grandiose purpose. I couldn't not think that there's something greater at work here. And I told this story to a couple people that have had a chance to talk to me. And, my grandma reached out. She's a pastor of a church, and she's like, this is God really demonstrating to us how much we take things for granted and how quickly they can be taken away. So, number one, I do believe that we're going to come out of this. And even if we don't, which that's not the case currently, but I'm going to be okay. And I know you will be too. And it's a hard thing to surrender and to sit back and say that we're going to figure this out, but I know that we will. And one way or another, I know that we will come together as a family to keep this going, whatever we can do. But ultimately, I'm very thankful for each one of you. And I had been mightily bitter for the last few weeks, almost more than a month now about this process. But yet, I was being angry at something that I couldn't control, and I needed my grandma to come check me a little bit. So for each one of you, the best thing that I can tell you is to keep healthy. You know, we're doing everything that we can technologically. Megan's putting out videos daily, recipes, trying to keep you guys moving however we can, um, and keep engaged with us. I'm trying to be as responsive as I can with emails. The phones are a lot harder because I got to come in here to get the voicemails, but I ultimately just want to say thank you. And I know that together as one fitness family, we can find a way to overcome anything. And I'm going to do my absolute best um, to no longer be um, a negative Nancy. And no offensive to any Nancys out there. Um, because I believe that no matter what, this is going to be okay. And I believe in you, and I believe in myself, and I cannot wait to get back to work. Um, and I look forward to working with each one of you. One caveat to our ability to open on Monday, the only option that we can have is doing personal training. For those of you that are interested and want to come back to do one-on-one training, we have the opportunity to do that. But other than that, as far as the gym is concerned globally, it will still be closed until further notice, until we get any indication that we will be allowed to open and how we're even allowed to social distance here in the gym. We're going to do everything we can. I, again, keep coming back to love your people, love your family, love those around you. Do whatever you can to hug someone, call somebody that you haven't talked to, and tell them how much you love them. And just remember that, you know, this life, in my opinion, is very temporary. And there's a lot of pain here, but it doesn't have to be, you know? It's all a matter of perspective. And I think that we can look at other people that are in far worse situations than we do, and maybe that is some of you, and reach out for help, however we can help. And also for those of us that, you know, have the ability to do more, let's do more. Let's be better people. Let's remind ourselves that the things that we're given are gifts, not for us to just hold and hoard. They're for us to give back. And I'm going to do everything that I can to give back in this way. I'm looking forward to helping anybody that is interested, and building a tighter, healthier community, one person at a time. So if anybody has any questions, ultimately, please feel free to reach out to me personally. My cell phone's all over the gym. It's on my card. Email me. I can't wait to see each and every one of you. And to close this out, from my family to yours, we wish you the best of health. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you back here when we're able to open. And keep your heads up. And that's something that I got to say to myself. And I look forward to getting past this and being me again, you know? And I think a lot of us are defined by our jobs and what we do. And a lot of us feel hopeless. A lot of us feel like we don't have any control, or at least I do. And you can't sit in that mindset, you know? And I have to say this to myself daily. And we can be better people, and we can help those around us, help ourselves, help our families, be more present, you know, and whatever I can do to help in that space, please let me know. So again, I look forward to seeing each and every one of you. Keep the faith if you have it. If you don't, that's up to you. I am just very thankful for each one of you. So again, if you need me, please call, reach out, email. I'll do whatever I can to get back with you. And hopefully the next video that I'm able to shoot off to you guys is going to be something in which we're able to open our doors officially. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. So thank you. And you know, I'm a hugger. I love everybody. So when you see me, maybe we'll do a proverbial hug since we can't social distance, and we'll not jump down that rabbit hole right now. So I'm going to stop rambling, and yeah, look forward to seeing you guys. Thanks again.